Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Harry Hewlett. This is the Dallas Songwriters Association's virtual global songwriter showcase. It's Saturday, March the 20th, the year 2021, and we're going to be here from 12 to 3. We got 6 people lined up. They're going to do 30-minute sets each. We got Caera Thornton, we got Ace Pounder, Wayne Willingham, Bradley Banning, Alan Larson, and yours truly, Harry Hewlett. So I am going to give. Oh, let's see. There's Seth right there. He's trying. He's good. He's good. Okay. And now we're gonna put the spotlight on Caera Thornton. Hi, Caera. How you doing?
All right. How are you?
Doing good. Well, welcome back to the show. And I understand you're still working at home and all that kind of stuff, and you got one of your shots, and you're feeling good. And you gonna play the guitar for us a little bit? Gonna play the keyboard?
Yeah, I'll play a couple songs on the guitar, and then I will switch over to the keys. And then if we run out of time, I'll do. If I run out of music before I run out of time, I'll do stand-up comedy. Just kidding.
All right.
I won't actually do stand-up comedy.
That's great. I want to ask a personal question. This
Sure.
is really. Did I understand you right to say that when you had your DNA done, there's certain percentage Neanderthal?
Yeah. So I did.
How can such a pretty lady be a Neanderthal?
We're all Neanderthal.
It's all makeup and lighting. I mean, if you saw me up close and in person,
I loved your ads for Geico, by the way.
Yeah, those were really offensive. I found those personally very triggering. Yeah, no,
Right.
the Neanderthal DNA. So I did 23andMe recently to get information on like potential health risks that I'm genetically predisposed to, and they came back with a little piece of information that said you have more Neanderthal DNA than 67% of our customers. And how much Neanderthal DNA do I have? Slightly less than 2%. So I am such a cave woman here.
You think that came from Uncle Bob or who? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea. Somebody in my family was having a little too much fun at a party, some generations back, and it definitely explains why my response to conflict is to just come at it with a club. So, yeah.
Okay, well, I think that's funny, and I think that's great. So we're all part Neanderthal, I guess. That's how they went away. We bred it out of them. They're gone.
Yeah, they just kind of disappeared into the one species. So we're all we've all got a little bit of caveman in us.
Okay.
Cave woman.
Yeah, we're good enough. We'll let it go at that. So, folks, I gave you Caera Thornton. She's gonna play us some songs. Caera, have some fun with it.
All right. So this song is a song that I wrote back in 2011. I was just graduating from college, and I was entering the adult world, the working world, and I was feeling a little bit nostalgic for my childhood and things that I remembered fondly that had faded away with time. But I was also looking to the future because I knew that the best years aren't behind me. My best years are the years that I choose to make my best years. So. I'm clinging to the cardboard post. I can't believe that this is real. We're leaving for a dusty land that I have never known. I leave behind my lake and trees, my dearest best friend Mallory. Our little house stands empty and alone. Goodbye, my childhood. I will treasure all the memories, the precious time God chose to give to me. I wish that it could last forever, but times change and so do places, and nothing changes more than me. My parents taught me all I knew until I entered 7th grade, expanded my horizons to a tiny little school. That was the year the towers fell, the year my world was shot to hell. My innocence at last played as a fool. Goodbye, my childhood, I will treasure all the memories, the blessed time God chose to give to me. I wish that it could last forever, but times change and so do places, and nothing changes more than me. The borders where I wrote my books, the cinema where I spend my days, stand empty and abandoned from the hardships that have come. I've lingered in this place too long, too many things I love are gone, but I still have much life to live. Though the changes break my heart, though the haunts in the sleepless nights, life still holds precious moments, and for those moments I live and fight. So goodbye, my childhood, I will treasure all the memories, the precious time God chose to give to me. I wish that it could last forever, but times change and so do places, and nothing changes more than me. And what happens next, I guess we'll wait and see. So this next song is, for some people, will be familiar because I've done this one before multiple times, and it is about the guy that inspired me to learn the guitar. I started learning guitar to get the heck away from him. Class act. I see you back there creeping. Gaslighting bully, tried to act like you're my friend, and when I wouldn't give you what you want, you turn into a fiend. You've got no need to be here, we don't want you around. You're lucky this ain't the Wild West now, but I've long since kicked you out of my town. I see you try to bluff with the card you've got in hand, but it will never be enough to make you a real man. You're a cheating, ugly loser, got no ace left up your sleeve. And if you don't want me to ruin your life, I suggest you fold and leave. You've got no need to be here, we don't want you around. You're lucky this ain't the Wild West now, but I've long since kicked you out of my town. Drama, manipulation, or deceit. If you try again to cross the line, you eat the dust down at my feet. If you push me, I will wreck you. I know I'm right and I won't give in. I take no fits and give no shucks. I'll leave you drowning in your sin. You've got no need to be here, we don't want you around. You're lucky this ain't the Wild West now, but I've long since kicked you out of my town. You've got no right to be here, you better not come around. This may not be the Wild West now, but I'll still kick you out of my town. Get out of my town, stay out of my town. Alright, and now we're going to go completely opposite direction. Going from I hate your guts, stay away from me to please hang out with me, I love you guys. This song is a song that I wrote. It's a good song to do on the first day of spring because it's called Texas Springtime. And I wrote it after I spent a day with my friends out in a field of bluebonnets taking funny pictures and just having a good time. And so I wrote this song for my friends. Look this way. Looks like we have a little sunshine today. The storms are all gone, and our friendship still growing strong. Yes, we may still have some rain clouds and many days of gray, but there's glory in the sunshine, and it's coming here to stay. Texas springtime, new beginnings, blue bonnets, nature singing. I have to say it, you know it's true. I wouldn't want to spend my Texas springtime with anyone but you. To go. Don't you see? Life ain't worth living if you're not here with me. We've got summer coming up ahead and fall before too long. We'll have winter coming round again, but for now we just belong. In Texas springtime, new beginnings, blue bonnets, nature singing. Say it, you know it's true. I wouldn't want to spend my Texas springtime with anyone but you. Yes, we may still have some rain clouds and many days of gray, but I know that we will make it if you tell me you will stay. Texas springtime, new beginnings, blue bonnets, nature singing. I have to say it, you know it's true. I wouldn't want to spend my Texas springtime with anyone but you. Sorry, I have to lean like really far forward to put the guitar over there so it doesn't fall and crash. How am I doing on time? Oh, wow. I thought that would take up at least half my set. All right. Let's do some sappy love songs. Oh, wait, Harry, we didn't sound test my keyboard. I just realized.
I thought we did. Maybe we did. Let's go ahead and try it. We'll sound how about we do it right now?
Sorry, what?
So how about if we do it right now?
Okay.
That sounds good.
Sounds good? All right.
Yeah.
Good. Riding on the bus to work, I listen to my favorite songs, and that's every single one. I see, smell, and taste your music. Your sounds fill up my senses, my heart and soul and mind all overcome. You're the soundtrack to my world, the rhythm to my life, woven through my everyday, morning, noon, and night. With you all things are bright and beautiful. With you there's only joy, dancing on the sun and moon, singing in the rain. With you I just can't stop smiling. You remind me to be brave. On the days when my head starts caving in, you help take away the pain. words are so sublime. I feel like you're really sitting there with me. With you all things are bright and beautiful. With you there's only joy, counting stars and fireflies, flying in balloons. With you I travel earth and space, and I never have to move. We paint our rainbow lullabies and laugh till we're consumed. So much energy, so much fire and ice and life. You leave me trembling, exhausted, and coming back for more. You make me stronger when you remind me of our Father. You remind me of what we're living for. With you all things are bright and beautiful. With you there's only joy in my every waking hour. When I dream deep in the blue, so spellbound that I could dive. This is how I feel when we've never even met. Oh, what would I do if I ever got to spend a day with you? That's what happens when a fangirl crush gets out of hand. I'm going to start this one over because apparently I can't change keys.
You can't do that. We don't allow that.
What now?
We don't allow you to start over.
You don't? Okay.
No,
all right.
that's
Well,
all
I'm
right.
just going to sit here and stare really uncomfortably because now I've totally lost my place.
Go ahead, yeah.
What is this happening? This rush of feeling is sweeping me away. It first came slowly, the seed that grew in sleep and bloomed upon the day. Nothing's the same since you first came to me.
That's real pretty, Caera. I think that might be one of my favorite ones that you do.
I like that song.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's about unrequited love.
Yeah, that's a good
But
song.
there's times where when I songwrite, sometimes it's just fun stuff. Like, I wrote a song about my cat sleeping in my guitar case. But then there's other times where it's kind of like emotional catharsis, and that one was definitely one of those I need to sing my feelings songs.
Has your cat been declawed? He or
Yeah,
she, whatever, was clawing on your.
She has, so I have two cats. I had an old cat and he came declawed, but I wouldn't do that to a cat. So the two that I currently have claws, but what you probably can't see on the camera is that there are scratching pads.
Oh, okay, great.
Because the one that you saw, I actually saw her. That's why I tried not to laugh. She likes the couch more than she likes the cat tree. So I put those there that way she can scratch all she wants without actually scratching the couch. So best of both worlds.
They are attracted to very high quality stuff,
Yes. The other cat, he's all about the scratchers, the like the cat tree and things. So
he's just a guy,
Yeah, he's all like, yeah, no, this
he
is
has no taste.
Well, he hates getting his claws trimmed. The cat that scratches the couch, she'll sit there and let me do it. She's like, okay, carry on. I have to put him in a bag. Like, he's got this little grooming bag that it tucks him in like a straitjacket, and I pull out one paw at a time to trim them, and he sits there the whole time. You think I was torturing him? So.
Okay, you got about 8 more minutes.
8 more minutes? All right. Let's see.
That's 2 good songs.
2 good songs. All right. I'm going to do... What do I want to do? I'm going to do... I'm going to step away from the sappy love songs, and I'm going to do another emotional catharsis song. This song is something that I wrote when I was in a suicidal depression, and I just want to say anybody who is struggling right now, anybody who feels like you don't have anything to carry on for, anything to live for, you do. You are valued. You are very loved. And please reach out. Please talk to somebody. You can talk to me. You can talk to anyone close to you. We want you in this world. She fell in love on Tuesday and died on Sunday night. She tried to steal your heart away, but didn't win the fight. Who really knows what happened? Who even knows her name? The angel with the sin dark hair, so wild and so tame. What do you say in the tears she cried? 10,000 lakes from her stormy eyes. You thought you knew your Minnesota girl. She flew on dreams into the skies, a billion stars and a billion lies. You never knew your Minnesota girl. She came alive in your voice. Your power made her shine. You thought that she was something else, but you never could say why. You know she's out there somewhere, out dancing in the field. But if you really want her back, you have to make her real. What do you say in the tears she cried? 10,000 lakes from her stormy eyes. You thought you knew your Minnesota girl. She'll paint her soul in a white. The colored strokes bring the truth to light, so you can know your Minnesota girl. What do you say in the tears she cried? 10,000 links from her stormy eyes. You thought you knew your Minnesota girl. She'll sing to you in a skylark song. If you ask her to, she'll take you along, and you will love your Minnesota girl. Oh, go and find your Minnesota girl. All right. Do you think I've got time for one more, or should I call it, Harry?
You got time for one more.
One more? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, Angel. Are you gonna come say hi? Yeah. Come say hi. My little upstager. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Do I want to do? I can do one more sappy love song, or I can do the funny song about my cat sleeping in a guitar case. I'm gonna apologize in advance if she's walking on the
funny song. Do that one.
Funny song. All right. She's walking on the desk right now, so she might actually make another appearance. So this is a song about my the late but great Kitty Bear, and he loved to go to sleep in my guitar case. A place to rest in a case. I'll play him a song and he'll dream all night long. 'Cause all cat moms know, if I fits, I sit so. There I will let him stay and continue to play. He's such a sweet joy, my old baby boy, and I'll love him always until the end of days. All right, on that funny note.
That's it. Okay, well,
That's
Caera,
it.
Caera Thornton, thank you very much for coming. That was so wonderful and nice visiting with you and everything, and can't wait to have you come back again.
Yep, I'll see you guys next time, and have a good rest of the show on Facebook, and thanks for having me.
Okay, well, we'll talk at you later, folks. That's Caera Thornton. Now then, this next guy. I don't
know how that name gets up there, man.
Ace Thornton. He's been everywhere, and he's lived everywhere, and he's done everything.
I got the T-shirt.
And he's a professional musician, a corporate warrior, and a dog lover.
Oh, especially a dog lover.
And he's gonna play us some songs. He lives up on the north side of town now. He's a Texan.
Yep, absolutely. My state is Texas, no question, man.
Welcome to the show, Ace. And
thank you. And as a clever segue from that, I will point out to is the sound okay on this?
So far.
Okay, cool. I will point out that this song was written from my heart as a Texan. This was during the vortex or the storm or whatever the hell you want to call it. It was just awful. Everybody in my, you all know that. And it just was very painful, just a feeling of a Texan that, your whole state is just being under attack. And so I wrote this song, and I wrote the first version of it, and my wife, Mrs. Pounder, looked at it and said, "That is so depressing, you can never sing that." So I said, all right. So I came back with this, which she said was slightly less depressing. And one of the guys actually liked this. I heard some good feedback from this. So I think it's not a great song, but, from our perspective as Texas, this is powerful. So painful. So. vortex of pain tore through Texas, entombing our families inside. Under a shroud of cold ice and snow, neighbors shivered and died. Texas is crying. Texas is crying. And finally, when the freezing was over, then water pipes burst from the strain. Some Texans lost all their belongings in cold waves of inside rain. Texas is crying. Texas is crying. I don't know what you'd call the culprit. The state, the climate, or fate. But something demands our attention, and we better start before it's too late. There will be no hiding from nature. We're in for more ice and more rain. Then the droughts surely will follow with another chorus of pain. Texas is crying. Texas is crying and barking, apparently. Texas is crying. Texas is crying. Sorry about the bark.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
I tell you, it would have. If I was doing one of the dog songs, it would have been perfect, you know. But no, they had to pick this song, which is no.
At this point, you'd have to say, Ace, everybody's a critic.
Bark at me, will you? All right, I'm going to take this thing off because it drives me nuts when I'm trying to do that. It's not like I can't hear the dogs anyway, so. All right, something completely different. This is written for my beloved, and I'm gonna do my Alan Larson and put a little pedal in there so I can play a lead on top of this. So. It's called "You Will Always Be Just Beautiful to Me." I look your way and feel you sway my heartbeat. Yes, you're the lass who once enchanted me. The kids all say together, we are so sweet. You'll always be just beautiful to me. To me, you're still the golden sun in wintertime. A few lifelines can't obscure that truth from me. Confident you waltz through life in perfect time. You'll always be just beautiful to me. Your glance still flashes stormy grace and beauty. Now deeper and more complex like vintage wine. And frankly, to me you're still quite a cutie. I always melt when you put your hand in mine. I'm still a goofball when you smile and giggle. My heart still jumps when you look back at me. The twinkle in your eyes remains a riddle. You'll always be just beautiful to me. Always just beautiful to me. There. Okay, we go to guitar number 2. And oh yeah, this is we're going back to serious for a minute here. Well, that was serious, but it was a love song. So this is another kind of depressing song, but I don't know, for some reason they came out today, maybe. This is called When the Levees Fail Again. And again, I don't think I need to give much of an introduction to it. You'll get the idea. The end, it has been long foretold, when the walls will tumble down. The land will shake and the trees will break, and the trumpets, they will sound. Well, take a look around you, friends, and tell me what you see. The fires do sweep and the tides do creep, and hurricanes roam free. The storms that used to be tall tales seem to happen every year. Can anyone not understand that disaster time is here? So barman, pour another round for me and all my friends. Let's drink in spite of future doom, when the levees fail again. When the levees fail again. I'm not being a defeatist here. We should all stand and fight, prepare ourselves for nature's rage and try to slow the tide. But that's not what most folks think. They say, look the other way and listen to the salesman's pitch and hope it will all go away. So by the time we finally realize that nature is crashing down, it will be too late for us to do most anything but drown. So barman, pour another round for me and all my friends. Let's drink in spite of future doom when the levees fail again. When the levees fail again.
Ace.
Okay, now we're going to change the mood into a little more positive area here. This is a silly song that was inspired by a friend. I actually haven't seen him in a while, but some of you guys might know him, Mark David Manders. Terrific guy. We used to belong to the same gym and hang out and stuff, and when he moved from the neighborhood, you know how that goes, you sort of lose contact. But wonderful guy, great songwriter, wonderful singer-songwriter. But we were outside of the gym one time, and he, by accident, dropped his phone, his iPhone, and it crashed on the pavement. And it was just, shattered. And so we were joking that, maybe he could sell it on eBay as a picture of something, by the way people do, cheese or whatever is a picture of something. So that gave me an idea. So I wrote this song. And the subtitle of this is Changing Life's Lemons to Lemonade. I was standing by the stovetop making pancakes when my family waited patiently. But just as I began to pour the batter, I was interrupted by an office call for me. By the time that I returned, the pan was smoking. We scraped and pulled that pan fake free. But just before I could toss it in the garbage, I saw a face looking back at me. It kind of looked like Elvis, or maybe it was Moses, though it could have been Jesus, or Friar Tuck. There must be someone out there on eBay, so I can sell it and make a buck. Then while almost to my office with my coffee, then my arm was smacked by a running SVP. The coffee went flying in slow motion and landed with a splash all over me. My clean white shirt suddenly was mocha. I closed the door, and as I wriggled free, just as I was about to hang it in the closet, I saw a face looking back at me. Kind of looked like Elvis, though maybe it was Moses, although it could have been Jesus, or Friar Tuck. There must be a buyer somewhere on eBay, so I can sell it and change my luck. I was fumbling in my pockets for my car keys. Work was out and I was feeling pretty wound. As I hit reverse, I felt a little better. It was then that I heard that crunching sound. I saw my battered iPhone on the pavement, lying where it really shouldn't be. But just before I tossed it on the back seat, I saw a face looking back at me. It was the face of Sauron, or maybe L. Ron Hubbard. Oh, it could have been Nixon or Chairman Mao. Maybe it was Reagan or the late Merle Haggard. And I just stood there and I said, wow, kinda looks like Elvis. Though maybe it was Moses, though it could have been Jesus or Friar Tuck. There must be a buyer somewhere on eBay so I can sell it. Hey, what the heck? There. All right. I'll put this back on so I can hear the hear you guys a bit. Now, okay, now I'm going to the piano. Stay there. Good guitar. Nice guitar. Good guitar. Stay where you're supposed to be. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I find if you talk to guitarists the same way you talk to dogs, it works out nicely. All right. Now, okay,
You get all kinds of good advice on this show, don't you?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
No question.
Yeah.
All right. A couple piano songs. I'm going to start with one that my friends here, you guys have been very complimentary of, and I'll try to get a couple more in. And we crowd around the railing for a glimpse of New York streets. Whiffs of spice and diesel oil spread through a rustling feet. And all my fellow passengers, they all look just like me. Killer 18, it's America, you see. They came in by the boatload from all around the world. From tyrants' persecution to freedom's hope unfurled. Hungarians and Chinese folks, Italians, Greeks, and Jews. Of all the world, it's America they choose. Get on board, get on board. Get on board the American dream. And now they come from southern lands, escaping death and crime, like our relatives before them. They arrive without a dime, so let's extend our arms to them and help them on their climb. Caera, yes, it's still America's time. Get on board, get on board, get on board, American dream. American dream. How am I doing? Am I okay?
You're doing fine. Yeah, you got about 10 more minutes.
Oh, excellent, excellent. All right, this is another song about my beloved. I know, what can I say, you know? I was lucky in marriage. It's a beautiful thing. So this next one is called Just Sitting on the Porch with You. And it's about basically, at some point, as Harry mentioned, I've been all over, I've traveled a whole lot. And, it's great. It's wonderful. You can go out there and become part of another culture, and that becomes part of you, and it's wonderful. But coming home is pretty cool, too. So this is about my wife and I, Mrs. Pounder, as she's known. I have been all over, but somehow just sitting in the backyard with the dogs, that's what life is about. So. We've hiked through the Alps in Switzerland, climbed the steps to Sacré-Cœur, tasted champagne in a limestone cave with a generous Grand Monsieur. We've walked around the Vondel Park and heard the cows all moo, but nothing there can ever compare to sitting on the porch with you. We strolled through Bruges in the summertime, sipped Alsatian wine in spring, waited for hours in Guernsey, sitting with everything. Been late for dinner in Montmartre, Lake Geneva too, but nothing there can ever compare to sitting on the porch with you. You can smell the roses and pat some noses, hear the wind sift through the leaves, with the dogs at our feet, begging for a treat. This is what love should be. So some might say I'm boring, that I don't have enough to do, but nothing under the sun is nearly as fun as sitting on the porch with you. There. All right, this is me being adventurous. I wrote this song, the original of this song, years ago. It was in the 70s or late 70s, and we recorded it and actually got some interest. But I recently returned to it and realized some of the lyrics were just sounded too 70s, and I'm only in my 60s. I know, funny guy. So this is I rewrote some of the words, and this is I'm just well, I'll let it speak for itself. This is called "It All Comes Down to Love." Night shines its madness upon us. We are wrapped tight in its glow. Emotions mirror our motion, exchanging the smiles that reach like our fingers to hold. There is such love in our dancing, rhythms that just we can hear, embracing our boundaries without any question or fear. It's all about affection, reflective recognition, our sacred, sweet creation, and it all comes down to love. Around us like music. We are alone in a crowd. It don't make no difference what the band is playing. We're touching and dancing and saying, I love you right out loud. It's all about affection, reflective recognition, our sacred, sweet creation, and it all comes down to love. Do I have enough time for another one?
Yeah.
All right. How much time?
Couple
I've got a
minutes.
couple minutes.
The
Perfect.
short one, yeah. You do short
Exactly.
songs, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is, in fact, I thought just in case I needed one, I could do one I could make longer or shorter, depending on how I felt about it. So, this is one of my my jazz pieces. This is called on a sunset on a Dover pond, and it's essentially a tone poem. So I hope that's not too ridiculous, but it's not exactly a song. So There.
That was absolutely wonderful.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ace Pounder.
Nice.
And
Thank you, my friends. It's a pleasure to play with you
can't
guys.
wait can't wait to hear you again, man. So
Thank you, my friend.
so have a good one. Go feed that dog. Okay, so that was Ace Pounder, folks, and now we have got Wayne Willingham.
There goes the neighborhood.
And I'm getting an echo somewhere. You got yours? Someone's got something on there.
I've got. I'm
It
not
doesn't
hearing.
matter. Anyway, Wayne was on our show last night,
That was fun.
and up at what do they call it?
Porta de Roma.
Porta de Roma, mom and pop Italian food, and I believe I had the best margarita pizza I've ever had.
Woo!
So, Wayne, play us some songs, man.
Sure. Well, now here, basically looking at what I was going to play today, I said, okay, these are all the songs I meant to play last night but didn't. So you just get going on one of those things, and you just kind of follow whatever the last song was, and you kind of go off in different directions, and that makes it kind of fun. And we had a good time last night. We really did. But tell you what, I probably would have done this one, I guess. But this is my egg. One day I'll get it all together. One day I'll call you on the phone. One day we'll make it last forever. One day and you will be my one. Someday we'll each have better timing. Someday our days will be our own. Someday, in a moment redefining. Someday, obligations will be gone. I know that someday you'll be my only one, and I'll long for someday until that day has come. That day, both of us are smiling. That day, we'll reach to take your hand. That day, in the hours we were whiling. That day, we'll settle where we stand. I know that someday you'll be my only one, and I long for someday until that day has come. One day I'll get it all together. One day I'll call you on the phone. One day we'll make it last forever. One day and you will be my one. One day and you will be my one. Woo! One day. That's the opening song from what is my third album. Third. Called the song is called The Ring, or the album is called The Ring. Later we might actually do The Ring, the actual song. But I guess I'm starting with opening songs because this is the opening song from my latest. Recorded in this room here on Stonehill Drive. The album's called the Stonehill Sessions. I thought I was pretty smart when I came up with that. Just a song to be happy. cute little things that you do. You don't mean to, but it's a fine time anytime I'm thinking of you. I've been thinking about us, thinking about all of the fussing and things people do. They don't need to, but it's a fine time anytime I'm thinking of you. In the morning or the springtime, when the sun is high over sunny skies, in the evening or when those leaves are dry, or the coldest night, I'm thinking of you. Springtime, when the sun is high over sunny skies, in the evening or when those leaves are dry, or the coldest night, I'm thinking of you. I'm here minding my own, waiting for you to come home, 'cause I'm feeling blue. I'm missing you. It's a fine time anytime I'm thinking of you. It's a fine time anytime I'm thinking of you. It's a fine time. Oh. Thank you. A fine, fine time. Hey, Caera, sorry you can't stay, but I get it. You keep practicing. You're doing good. You're doing real good. Good player, good singer, good writer. I've always been a solitude kind of songwriter. I've not done songwriting with other people, and everybody says co-write. And a couple months ago, I said, okay, let's give it a try, and I had a song, and I talked to a friend of mine by the name of John Terry. Some of you may know him. He's a songwriter, obviously, and so give me a hand on this. I think I got something, but we need to polish it up a lot. And John brought his big can of polish, and we worked on it. And it's kind of out of my normal element. It's basically a country waltz. Me? But okay. She glides through the door of the dance hall Friday around 10. Takes off her coat, checks her makeup, greets all her friends. Gathers her courage and straightens her dress. Waits for a song to begin. And she sways and she swirls and she offers her hand to the air. She laughs as she twirls, though you know that there's nobody there. She marries on her own as she did way back then. She's more than remembering when. She's not dancing alone anymore. She's dancing with him. 49 years every Friday, they stroll through the door. All eyes upon, they circled as one across the floor. Now the ghost of her partner still guides every move, graceful as ever before. And she sways and she swirls like the girl who was bare of the ball. No need for a mirror to know who's the fairest of all. Floats in his arms as she did way back then. She's more than remembering when. She's not dancing alone anymore. She's dancing with him. She's not dancing alone anymore. She's dancing with him. Dancing with him. Dancing with him. Thank you, Harry. I say we got about 16 minutes, if I'm not mistaken. So,
Looks right.
doing good. I'm about on schedule then. I didn't know I had a schedule, but I'm doing okay at it, I guess. People have only heard this song once, and I don't know that it's done, but I think it is. And it's kind of just, it's a fun guitar piece, but the story basically is a young guy who got in an argument with his wife, his girlfriend or whatever, and he's being stupid. Guys do that, I'm just saying. Especially when you're 22. This is called Running Away. Stumbling on a crosstown highway, face splattered with rain, thinking you were rich, your car's in a ditch and you're still just running away. Gonna keep her guessing, teaching her a lesson, longer that you stay away. Take a look at who's soaking through his shoes and he's still just running away. Still just running away. Why do you go to extremes? The only girl of your dreams since you were 14. Think you'd ever find a replacement for the sunshine she gave? And you found out later you couldn't really hate her. She just had something to say. Thinking you're a boss, you've already lost, and you're still just running away. Still just running away. Why to go to extreme. She's been the girl of your dreams since you were 14. Think you'd ever find a replacement for the sunshine she gave? And you found out later you couldn't really hate her. She just had something to say. Take a look at who's sucking through his shoes, and you're still just running away. Missing her the most, you just seen a ghost, and you're still just running away. Thinking you're the boss, you already lost, and you're still just running away. You're still just running away. You're still just running away. There. Thank you, Harry. Oh, I need a little bit more. I drink a lot of warm liquid. It used to be coffee with Baileys, but now it's just coffee.
What kind of coffee you drink?
Well, this is I have a Keurig, and this is the Starbucks something blend. I forget which. I should know. Wait, Pike Place blend. Pike Place roast. I should know that because I've been up there on Pike Avenue.
I have to try that.
It's it's pretty good. It's nice, robust, and strong like bull. But I normally, by this time of day, if I'm having another cup of coffee, it's usually half calf or decaf, and I keep all those around. But I said, nah, let's go for it. So, tell you what, take this off and pretend like, oh yeah, I got a haircut the other day. It's one of those. It's like you want to leave the tag on your coat so everybody knows how much you spent. There, $28. This is a title song from my album The Ring. It's about a reunion of sorts. Good to see you. Welcome home. Kinda surprised to see you alone. Guess that he's busy closing a deal, buying a town, keeping it real. Let's reminisce on what we miss, how it used to be. When I was young, you were home. We were you and me. Let's talk about things like what true love really means. As I recall for you, it's just one thing. Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Where's that symbol of devotion that you share? Where's the ring? You couldn't lie to me, not even on a day. He's bought you beads and baubles for your hands, for your hair, but there's the thing. Where's the ring? They wondered how I won your heart away from all those boys. They wondered why I'd let you go. as if I had a choice. Wonder how I feel to see you walking like a queen, but I still see that girl in faded jeans. Where's the ring? Where's the ring? Where's your laughter? And what's happened to your smile? Where's the ring? Is true love not the fashion, out of style? If he can fly you off to Paris, he can walk you down the aisle. There's the thing. Where's the ring? If he can fly you off to Paris, he could walk you down the aisle. There's the thing. Where's the ring? There's the thing. Where's the ring? Thank you. Hey, I got a couple notes I want to mention to anybody. If you're in the Fort Worth area at all, next Saturday at 5 o'clock, I'm at a place called Fire Cup Coffee. It's in Haltom City. You can go to my website and you can see all about it. And also on Sunday, I'm going to be, it's a 2-day festival. I'm going to be there Sunday at 12:30 in Weatherford, Texas, at the Weatherford Music Festival. On the acoustic stage. I guess they have 2 stages. We'll see. This is their first one. We'll see how it goes. They only had to cancel it this time last year and move it to now. So, but we made it. And one other thing I want to mention, Harry, I think I got the date right. April 17th. Is that it? Isn't
Yes.
that when the DSA Hall of Fame thing?
Yes.
And I have the privilege of doing a couple songs. And I guess let's see if I got this right, Harry. It's basically a tribute to singer-songwriters from the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And I get to do. But oh, sometimes I think about you and the way you used to ride out. By Mr. Dan Seals, and also one from his earlier ensemble with John Ford Colley. So I'm looking forward to doing that. And I practiced them a bit. So, but for now, we're going to go back. I'm going to just very quickly. I'm going to do kind of a short medley of a couple songs. I think I have enough time to. Yeah. One from this is the very first thing I recorded when I came back to playing music about 4.5 years ago. What fool abandoned you? That's not what real men do. They don't run away, they stand up, they stay, they still care. You had to be so strong. 2 faces world alone. You've done all that you can. It's taken everything you had, but that's not fair. Everyone needs someone in your corner, someone you know you can. Still right here behind you. When it's you against the world, I'm by your side. No matter where you go, you will always know I got your back. No matter where you go, you will always know I got your back. It doesn't matter if you're red or blue, black or white or brown. Doesn't matter if you're any shade at all. Doesn't matter if you're rich or poor, if you're up or down. Doesn't matter if you're short or if you're tall. What matters is love. Love. All that really matters is love. What matters is love. Love. It matters that we share each other's love. It doesn't matter where you're going, doesn't matter where you've been. Doesn't matter if you're young or getting old. Doesn't matter where you worship, doesn't matter thick or thin. Doesn't matter what you bought or what you sold. What matters is love. Love. All that really matters is love. What matters is love. Love. It matters that we share each other's love. What matters is love. Love. All that really matters is love. What matters is love. Love. It matters that we share each other's love. Thanks for listening, Harry. Thanks to you for doing this all the time. You're fantastic.
How about that, folks? That was Wayne.
Great set. Great set.
Thanks, Wayne. Really,
Thank
really
you.
good.
Thank you, Al.
Really good. Okay, folks. I'm here to tell you, you don't mess with Texas, you love her. That's what this next fella says in a song. They're playing it all over the country now. I want to introduce you again to Bradley Banning. Bradley, I'm going to replace the spotlight.
There we go. Am
How
I
you
unmuted
doing?
now? Good. How are you doing?
Yeah. How's married life treating you?
It's happening in 3 weeks. I am.
Oh, I thought
still
you'd already
current-
done.
No, it's happening April 9th. So we're in the final days of getting everything together, and I'm packing up a lot of stuff today for our new place that we'll be moving into when we get back. And yeah, so it's good. It's a lot, but it's I'm glad to be sitting down and playing some songs today, for
Well,
sure.
we're glad to have you. So, folks, Bradley Banning. Bradley, you got 30 minutes. Do whatever you want to do, man.
Awesome. I've actually been, we got a little warmer weather here now, so I'm gonna try some warmer weather songs that I'll probably pull out into my sets. I play all over Texas. I do. I mean, ever since the pandemic and all that kind of stuff, it's mostly just acoustic stuff now, but which is a lot of fun because I get to try new songs, and I've got a few new songs I've written in the last few weeks that I'll play today, but a couple that I just love this time of year.
Hey,
that I
Bradley.
wrote. Yes, sir.
Check. Make sure you got your original sound on.
Yeah, let's see. Is it?
Should say turn
There it
original
is.
sound off.
There it is. That
Yeah.
should be
Okay.
better.
There you go. Yeah.
Let me move this a little closer to me too. I'm gonna play some new songs and some songs that I just love that I've written here in the last couple years. This is one of those. I wrote it with my dad, David Banning, and a buddy of ours. If y'all listen or follow Texas country music, Jake Worthington. We wrote this together one night out in East Texas at our buddy Drew Fish's songwriter retreat. It's called Tacos for Two. We weren't planning to have a late night. Just hit the canteen and grab a quick bite. My sweet senorita started talking Cancun.
whispered in my ear. What could I do? We ordered fishbowl margaritas and a 5-night vacation with an ocean front view. Spent our money on Expedia, and we got tacos for two. I don't think we've ever been this in love. Boys, I won't lie, we're talking babies and stuff. We loved every minute on that Mexican beach. When our time ran out, we just couldn't leave. We ordered fishbowl margaritas and a 5-night vacation with an ocean front view. Spent our money on Expedia, and we got tacos for two. We scraped up some pesos about a hole in the wall. Don't look like much, but we got it all. Because of fishbowl margaritas and a 5-night vacation with an ocean front view. Spent our money on Expedia, and we got tacos for two. We ordered fishbowl margaritas and a 5-night vacation with an ocean front view. Spent our money on Expedia, and we got tacos for two.
All right.
We spent a couple nights out in East Texas. About, I guess it was the last Songwriters retreat they did before quarantine last year. So it was probably like fall or something of 2019 maybe. But a bunch of us were all out at Drew's family's place, and I wrote this one too, and so I'll play a couple other songs I wrote there. Wrote this with a guy named Don Rollins. He was one of the songwriters on 5 O'Clock Somewhere, Alan Jackson, Jimmy Buffett. We wrote this song called Paradise, Texas. I actually don't have it. I don't know if I'm going to call it Paradise, Texas, or if I'm going to call it Palm Trees and Pink Flamingos. That was the original title, but we'll see. Laid back, living for the sunset. Her heart's on tropical time. She's happy in the middle of Texas, and I'm just happy to be by her side. She likes palm trees and pink flamingos, sweet sangria wine. It don't matter where she goes, it's always summertime. Someday I'm gonna take her where the white sand meets the sea. But till then we're stuck in Paradise, Texas, and that's alright with me. That's alright. Oh, baby, that's alright. Working, saving every dollar, 'cause loving won't get us there. Dreaming never hurt nobody. Everybody's dreaming about going somewhere. And she likes palm trees and pink flamingos, sweet sangria wine. It don't matter where she goes, it's always summertime. Someday I'm gonna take her where the white sand meets the sea. But till then we're stuck in Paradise, Texas, and that's alright with me.
likes palm trees and pink flamingos, sweet sangria wine. It don't matter where she goes, it's always summertime. Someday I'm gonna take her where the white sand meets the sea. But till then we're stuck in Paradise, Texas, and that's alright with me. She likes palm trees and pink flamingos, sweet sangria wine. It don't matter where she goes, it's always summertime. So over quarantine, I ended up getting to write with my buddy William Lee Martin and my dad David Banning. My dad called me one day and he said, "Hey, I got this idea for a song." My buddy Bill Martin has a organization it's a nonprofit called CowboysWhoCare.org. And what Cowboys Who Care does is they've teamed up with Resist All, and they give cowboy hats to kids with cancer in the hospital, which I thought was really cool because growing up, my little brother was in the hospital a lot. He had a white blood cell deficiency called autoimmune neutropenia, and he loved wearing his Batman cape. And I always had a cowboy hat growing up and cowboy boots, and there's just something about putting on a cowboy hat for me that makes me feel like a superhero, and that my brother felt like a superhero when he had on his cape. But Cowboys Who Care, they go in and they donate, Resist All, and then together donate those cowboy hats to kids with cancer, and they also give them to their siblings as well, which is really neat because the siblings are there seeing their brother or their sister in the hospital all the time, and it's just something nice that kind of allows them to experience something together, I thought. And I just think it's a really cool organization. And my dad said, they've got a slogan called "Every Kid Wants to Be a Cowboy," and I know I wanted to be a cowboy growing up. So this idea just kind of hit home for me, and it's all born out of that idea from my dad and then Bill's nonprofit and his slogan. So I just was lucky to be a part of it. But Bill called me the other day and said he had talked about it for a while, but just for sure the other day he called me, and this will be their song they'll release for their nonprofit. It'll be their theme song for their campaigns and all that, but it's called "Every Kid Wants to Be a Cowboy." I wore that hat proud on my head, rode my imagination into the west, chasing outlaws all day and all night. Yeah, just like John Wayne, I was up for the fight. Cowboys just a kid living out the childhood dreams, blazing their own trail in a pair of boots and jeans. Hey, there's no disputing that. Must be something about the hat. 'Cause every kid wants to be a cowboy. The Lone Ranger had Thornton riding by his side. Every cowboy needs a partner, and I had mine. She could ride and rope just as good as you. Yeah, my baby sister, she's a cowboy too. Cowboy's just a kid living out the childhood dreams, blazing their own trail in a pair of boots and jeans. Hey, there's no disputing that. Must be something about the hat. 'Cause every kid wants to be a cowboy. Cowboy's just a kid living out the childhood dreams, blazing their own trail in a pair of boots and jeans. Hey, there's no disputing that. Must be something about the hat. 'Cause every kid wants to be a cowboy. Every kid wants to be a cowboy. Every kid wants to be a cowboy.
few more cowboy songs. I decided I'll play some cowboy songs right now. Actually, I wrote this also with my dad and our buddy William Lee. He's got an uncle. William has a uncle named Leon, who he says taught him how to be a cowboy, and it's cool because I inherited my granddad's boots. Almost all the boots that I have or that I wear came from my granddad, and so his name was Leon too. So this is for Bill's Uncle Will, or Uncle Leon, and my granddad Leon. If you ride long enough, boy, you're bound to fall. Pick yourself back up and dust yourself off like you ain't scared at all. Let go of your pride, throw you every time. Oh, but most of all, when you get back on, enjoy the ride. I always wanted to be a cowboy. Uncle Leon taught me how, boy, to saddle up and chase your wildest dreams. Oh, but I didn't know at 8 years old how an old man's words shape my soul. But when times get tough, they come back to me. If you ride long enough, boy, you're bound to fall. Pick yourself back up and dust yourself off like you ain't scared at all. Let go of your pride, throw you every time. Oh, but most of all, when you get back on, enjoy the ride. You ride long enough, boy, you're bound to fall. Pick yourself back up and dust yourself off like you ain't scared at all. Let go of your pride, throw you every time. Oh, but most of all, when you get back on, enjoy the ride. Oh, but most of all, when you get back on, enjoy the ride. Thank you. Let's see. Try to figure out what you know what I was gonna play next. Let me do this real quick. So I've got a I can play it up here actually. Got a buddy that I used to ride with a lot in Nashville before I moved back to Texas, Jamison Rogers, who I think he had his first #1 here recently on the country charts with a song called Some Girls, and he's got a new duet out there, kind of a duet, I guess, a collaboration I would say more, but called Cold Beer Calling My Name. He did with Luke Combs. But back when I was living in Nashville, we were both going through a program at the same time called ASCAP, and I was going through a breakup, and we wrote a couple breakup songs together. But this is one of the more positive ones we ended up writing. That I just love this song, and I know all the guys in that room that we wrote it with a guy named Andy Timmons, and I know all three of us just loved this song. And I'm, about to be married, and I was just thinking about this song this week, and I couldn't quit singing it, so I figured I'd play it on here today. Dedicate it to my fiance, Kayla.
likes in my head to be hard-headed. This heart on my sleeve has scars my shirt can't cover up. My pride gets the best of me and I regret it. Too many times I don't know when to keep my big mouth shut. Sometimes the heart of a man just needs a touch of a woman, someone to take his hand when he don't deserve it. Sometimes the heart of a man just needs the love of a woman, someone who understands when the whole world doesn't. To get to the heart of a man, it takes a woman. But my story might not look too good on paper. It seems like everyone but her already wrote me off. I'm not the man I want to be by any measure. And it's a mystery to me how she loves me through my faults. Sometimes the heart of a man just needs the love of a woman, someone who understands when the whole world doesn't. Sometimes the heart of a man just needs a touch of a woman, someone to take his hand when he don't deserve it. To get to the heart of a man, it takes a woman. On the road to salvation, she's a refuge from the run. She's the answer to my prayer. No, I don't deserve her loving. She just keeps on loving. Sometimes the heart of a man just needs the love of a woman, someone who understands when the whole world doesn't. Sometimes the heart of a man just needs a touch of a woman, someone to take his hand when he don't deserve it. To get to the heart of a man, to get to the heart of a man, to get to the heart of a man, it takes a woman. Yeah, it takes a woman.
That's called Heart of Man. I'll probably I just started playing around with that recording, and so I'll probably end up putting that out sometime in the new year, just because it seems appropriate at the moment. Oh, I got some stuff popping up on here. I'll go ahead then. If I played that one, I'll play this one. Same songwriters, we wrote this one around the same time, and I actually have this one up on my Spotify or anywhere music streaming you can find this. It's called Savannah. I think I played this on here before, I'm sure.
Boone's farm in a paper cup, riding shotgun. She couldn't wait for Georgia. Tapping her toes on my windshield, she couldn't sit still. She'd never been to Georgia. And it seemed like everywhere that we'd go, Domino was playing on the radio. She couldn't help but smile and sing along. Now every time I hear that song, I think about Savannah. I wish time would stop right there. I think about Savannah. Must have been something in the air. I think about sipping me Spanish Moss River Street. Girl, lost dang if it wasn't my fault. I think about Savannah. Oh yeah. Hole in the wall, she had to try key lime pie. It tastes better in Georgia. We were talking about babies and dreams, diamond rings. Yeah, we were better in Georgia. We got caught in the rain out late one night. Knew what she was thinking from the look in her eye. Slipped off her shoes and we took off running. Man, that girl was something. I think about Savannah. Wish time would stop right there. I think about Savannah. Must have been something in the air. I think about sipping meat, Spanish moss, River Street, girl lost, dang if it wasn't my fault. Think about Savannah. Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of good to look back on. I don't know where we went wrong, but it wasn't in that tourist town. So I like to think about Savannah. Oh, I think about Savannah. Wish time would stop right there. Think about Savannah. Must have been something in the air. Think about sipping meat, Spanish moss, River Street, girl lost, dang if it wasn't my fault. Think about Savannah. Oh yeah. Oh, I think about her. I think about her now. I think about Savannah.
Hey, Bradley,
Yes, sir.
that is really a good song. How's that doing for you?
Oh, I mean, I didn't really push it or release it. I just put it out there on Spotify, and hadn't done anything for me yet, really. But I do love that song.
I bet it will.
I appreciate that.
That's a great song. All right, go ahead. You got 5 minutes.
Okay, I'll tell a story and play this next song then. So a buddy of mine, Patrick Kelly, Patrick grew up in the same area as me over here in Colleyville, and we both went to Grapevine High School. He's about 13 years younger than me though, and so he's 20 years old, and he really wanted to write a song, and I don't know, I'm not sure if he's done some songwriting on his own before or not, but he's just a good guy, and he came out and saw me at Good Shepherd, where I go to church in Colleyville, and I was playing like a family festival about a little over a year ago, and as soon as quarantine kind of ended, he started coming out to shows to see me. He was like, "Hey, I've got this idea. A friend of a friend of mine from growing up, he was a baseball player at Colleyville Heritage High School, and he passed away, I believe, from cancer, not too long after he graduated, or shortly before. And he was a good baseball player, and he was going to go on scholarship in somewhere in Texas. And so he was like, "I've got this idea, Baseball in Heaven. Could we write it?" I said, "Yeah, I think we should ask my dad to write it with us, because it sounds like a title that he'd know what to do with." And sure enough, we were right. So me, my dad, and Patrick got together over Zoom, or FaceTime actually, and wrote this song a couple weeks ago called Baseball in Heaven. So I'm gonna try it for the first time here. This is for Patrick. Patrick Kelly's his name. It's his first song that we've written together, and I think his first full song he's written. But I'm looking forward to writing more with him. Player of the year, playing second base. Got a full ride to College Station after taking his team to state. But he got some news that summer, took the ball out of his hands. He said, "I won't play next season, but if the Lord has different plans." No, there's baseball in heaven, and grandstands in the clouds. It's for every spring on a field of dreams, and there's always a hometown crowd. When the good Lord calls the number, it's almost time to go. No, there's baseball in heaven, and I'm headed home.
Number 21's a member underneath the ballpark lights. Why do some of us go early and some of us grow old? So many questions we can't answer, many stories left untold. No, there's baseball in heaven, and grandstands in the clouds. It's for every spring on a field of dreams, and there's always a hometown crowd. When the good Lord calls the number, and it's almost time to go. No, there's baseball in heaven, and I'm headed home. I can see a man pouring to the wall, taking his first up bat up there. I know he'll touch them all. And I know there's baseball in heaven and grandstands in the clouds. It's for every spring on a field of dreams, and there's always a hometown crowd. When the Lord calls the number, it's almost time to go. No, there's baseball in heaven, and I'm headed home. No, there's baseball in heaven, and I'm headed home. It's a new song, Baseball in Heaven.
I like that.
Thank you.
That's great pictures. Yeah, great picture. Good song.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for coming and playing for us again, Bradley. It's always a real treat, you know.
Absolutely. I'd love to play more on here, man.
Come on, man. We're fixing to start playing out more too. You know, everybody's getting their COVID shots. You know.
There we go.
Yeah. So.
Let me know. I'd love to come out.
Well, we'll get you on one of these shows. So can't wait. So good luck with that marriage thing.
Thank you. I'm actually on my way right now to do some prep stuff.
Okay. Well, write us a song all about it.
Okay, I will.
Okay. Well, thank you, Bradley. That's Bradley Banning, folks, and
thanks for letting me be here, Harry.
And I'm going to add the spotlight, and then I'm going to take the spotlight away. Thanks, Bradley. We'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and remove the spotlight, and there's just me. And now we have my good friend and crazy guy sometime on Facebook. He makes the funniest faces. I don't know how he does all that. I'm going to replace the spotlight. You might recognize him. Alan Larson, he's one of our better songwriters and singers and all that kind of stuff and writers. And I mean, this guy's pretty good, you know. Alan, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Before Bradley goes, I got to say, I really like that Savannah song, too. That's a great song.
Isn't that a good song? That ought to be a hit. Somebody ought to be putting that out there.
Yeah.
So.
But, yeah, I'm doing okay. Yeah. Facebook Messenger and Messenger Kids has all those funny faces that I use to make those stories.
You should do a whole video of all those.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious.
It's a hoot doing those things. Some are kind of... Well, all of them are pretty silly, I guess, but I don't know. It keeps me occupied for a few minutes every night figuring out what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, Alan, you got 30 minutes, so
okay, excuse me.
Play us some songs, man.
Okay, I got about 6-7 songs picked out here, and this is the first one. It's called Clear Blue Sky. Sometimes I get myself turned inside out, filled with doubt. I tell you how my day's gone wrong. You just look at me and say, ah, come on. Then suddenly I'm feeling fine. You pulled me right back in line. I resist. How I try, I do. how I try. Some days this old world leaves me so downtrodden, feel so rotten. But I get so broken in despair, but you bring me a welcome breath of sweet fresh air. Now the sun is shining and I feel fine. You pulled me right back in line. I resist. All I see now is nothing, nothing but blue sky. Oh yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. So when I'm sitting all alone with my thoughts getting overblown like they're known for, I know that you will come to call and pull me out of another one of my free falls. Now sunshine makes me feel so fine. She pulled me right back in line. I resist how I try, but all I see now, nothing but clear blue sky. Whoa, yeah, nothing but clear blue sky. Whoa, yeah. Yeah. Whoa, yeah. Clear blue sky. Okay. Now for one of my more sort of countryish songs. This is Prairie Rose. Kicking up dust on a country road, heading to a place called Prairie Rose. Nothing ever changes around here. Folks stick around year after year. I want to know how they get there from here. I want to know, are they having some fun? How do they keep their grass so green? Is everything here the way that it seems in Prairie Rose? Well, I stop in town at the local cafe. Folks gather around, they got lots to say. Pretty little waitress, she gives me a wink. She sits down and asks me, what do I think? I say, I want to know, how do we get there from here? I want to know, are we anywhere near? Tell me the answer, short and sweet. Hope for an answer, knock me off my feet. Prairie Rose, that's how it goes. Prairie Rose. Well, I'm on the outside looking in. Anywhere is better than where I've been. That's why I come here. To Prairie Rose. Billboard as I head out of town. Marlboro Man's faded and he's falling down. place here is a little bit quaint, but it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't in Prairie Rose. How do we get there from here? I wanna know. Are we anywhere near? How do you get your grass so green? Everything here the way that it seems in Prairie Rose. Prairie Rose. Prairie Rose. Prairie Rose. All right, thanks. Prairie Rose. Let's see what's next up my sleeve. Okay, haven't done this little tune in a while. That's good. This is my little song called Friends Again. Been so long you did not know where she was or where she'd gone. Did she ever think what happened to him? Then out of the blue she was on the phone. There was that voice and that same sweet tone he had not heard so many years. Now they're friends again. It's good to be friends again. Well, they talked and they talked and they had a few laughs. They got caught up on a very long gap of time since they drifted apart. Well, the weeks passed and the talk turned round. They wondered, could they ever be more than friends once again? Just like way back when they were more than just friends. But she said she didn't want to see him just quite yet. She wanted to work on how she looked for when they finally met up again. So he waited and waited to see his friend, see her again, to see his friend again, to see her again. But on the phone, day after day, the smiles began to fade away. She would say she loved how he's still the same, but then she would fuss how he had never changed. And now it's just like years before, and so it went with these friends back then. So in the end, after all the talk, all the hopes and dreams, he had just drifted away. Sometimes life keeps you guessing, still you got to count your blessings no matter what. So even if it was just for a while, it been good to be friends again. But that's how it went, being friends again. Friends again.
Alan, that's one of those really good songs. I like that a lot.
Thank you. The song has kind of a loose structure to it, so it's kind of interesting that it gets such an impact with people. Anyway, now I'm going to try to attempt to untangle this entire area. Now I'm going to play the keyboard on this next song. Got my professional stool for a keyboard stand. Let's see if I can pick this up okay. And oh, I got to turn that on so I can hear it. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, so this is my song, I Can't Breathe. I've kind of figured out it's simple enough for a keyboard player like me to play it on it. So anyway, here it goes. Locate the pedal down there. Okay. Oops. Get the mistake out of the way right at the top. Oh no. I can't breathe anymore. The air is thick with shame, choked on dust and gasoline. Well, I can't think, I can't talk, I'm completely lost. I don't know what to do. Sword falls from a jagged cloud. And I can't dream anymore. There's just too much noise. The crowd presses at my gate. I can't sleep, I can't cry, I can't close my eyes. I've been made a fool. The princess is on the move. My mind's an endless maze of gridlock, riddle, and haze. Now everything turns to gray. I grasp, but it all slips away. If I could escape from all of this for just one moment of bliss. But I can't sleep anymore. The dog barks, the blackbirds scatter. I'm in a crossfire where nothing matters. You don't call, you don't write, you don't knock at my door at night anymore. I can't sleep, I can't dream, I can't eat, I can't breathe anymore. All I can do
gonna clap again for that one. I like that one too.
Thanks.
How much that keyboard weigh?
Oh, maybe 10, 15 pounds. I don't know.
Oh, that's not so bad.
It's not real bad. Yeah, I was in Sam Ash one day. I had those gift cards back when they were doing that, and really wasn't looking for a keyboard, and I found this one. It was actually, I think, a used item, but it was in good shape. I think I paid $99 for it.
You know what? I thought about buying, but I didn't. It was one of those plastic trombones.
Yeah, they were tempting. I'm tempted to try to learn to play a cello. Violin is too hard, but a cello, bigger string, I don't know, but probably be too hard at this age to learn new tricks. So, back to the guitar. Myself? Did I mute myself?
Yeah, there you go. You're good.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is my song, She's Magic, one of my more recent compositions. Here she comes walking down the street, looking so good from her head down to her feet. Well, she drives me so wild. And they once said I was so meek and mild. She's like a warm and cold front meeting on the plains, a low pressure system with a cooling rain. We huddle wet beneath the stairs, kiss and then she vanishes in the air. The thing is, that gal, she's magic. Well, she wants me to bring her some cigarettes, as if she's not smoking hot already yet. Well, she totally makes my head spin. Yeah, she's a living end. Well, we watched the Late Show on her big TV. Snuggle up just as easy as can be. Well, she tosses her hair and gives me that grin. You never know where this is gonna end, 'cause with her, that gal, she's magic. Well, we go dancing in the ballroom at the club, where there's some cool jazz, and then she gives me a nudge. Well, she takes me outside to look up at the stars. She points and says, "This is where we are." 'Cause she knows, 'cause that gal, she's magic. She's magic. So, I think we'll go do a little humming and strumming here. This is one of the first songs I ever wrote way back a few centuries ago. Last century, at least. In many ways I am lazy, but there's one thing I would gladly do. It's serenade you, persuade you, plumb entertain you, so warm up those dancing shoes. I wanna rock and roll in a sidewalk band. I wanna get you back up on your feet again, with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. So if today is for living, and you feel that the rhythm is right, you gotta sway like the daisies, or swing like that linen that's falling off that old clothesline. We're gonna shake it loose all night long. We're gonna slap that bass, beat them drums with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and we're counting on you joining in. So stay loose and crazy. We hear our neighbors and friends. Well, it's high time we got right and lay down our lowdowns. Boogie till the cows came in. We're gonna twist and shout, carry on. We're gonna keep the party going to the morning sun, with some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. With some humming and strumming, picking and grinning, and I'm counting on you joining in. Okay. How are we doing on time?
You got time for one more.
Okay. Well, I had this one picked out. Hopefully it won't go over. Let's go walking. I woke up, rain was falling down. She was already gone, she must have had an early start. And I had an early start on an empty feeling. Knew it was time to get out of my head. So I went walking, walking through the streets of the city, walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade, walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Well, I stopped into a deli and I listened to the pundits on the TV screen. Passed on a Philly, but I ordered up a club, and what I really wanted was an anti-hero. Always felt for the underdog. Turned back to the TV, wanted to scream. But I went walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade. Walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. Amid the noise, heard a voice said to get there, brother, got to put one foot in front of the other. Well, past the playground, I heard a child laugh. The sun was breaking out. Just like the rain, my funk was fading. Well, it don't matter where you've been, it's where you're going that counts. So I go walking, walking through the streets of the city, walking to the rhythm of the sidewalks on parade. Walking through the forest of voices running around inside of my head. I keep walking. Yeah, put one foot in front of the other. I'm walking. That's it.
Good job, Alan.
Thank you all for listening.
Oh, it was our pleasure, man. Great job. Right. Okay, folks, that was Alan Larson. And now I'm the guy that brought the baseball and the bat, so I get to play too. And I want you to know it is a real honor to be on the show with so many great songwriters. This has been a great set today, folks. All these guys are really good. And I'm going to play some songs now, and we'll end it up. And let's see here. Let's start off with a little song called Jimmy Loved Jesus. Reverend Jimmy Weaver was a true believer, drank iced tea at the bar, gave praise to his Redeemer. He sat there with his guitar, which I longed for from afar. His eyes found mine like some kind of Christian radar. That guitar made me bolder. A big blonde with round shoulders. He said, "Look away, pray you'll grow older." Jimmy loved to sing the gospel. He lived to praise the Lord. Kept a pistol in his pocket, the Bible in his beat-up Ford. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Now Jimmy was a wheeler, bailed out a sex dealer, took him to church to meet his blessed healer. He was a bondsman and a preacher. To his son, he was a teacher, and as far as a girl, he'd do anything to reach her. She had troubles she couldn't outrun, doings that needed undone. She needed him now. Jimmy came and brought his gun. Jimmy loved to sing the gospel. Bible in his beat up Ford. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Now, Jimmy was broken-hearted. When he learned he was the target, squeeze the trigger, forgive and never forget. Squeezing that trigger is something he'll never forget. It's too late for mourning. He gives his blessings to the warden, and in his hands he holds the Bible. Not the good book you and I know. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Jimmy loved to sing the gospel. He lived to praise the Lord. Kept a pistol in his pocket, a Bible in his beat-up Ford. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Jimmy loved Jesus, but Jimmy loved trouble even more. Thank you very much. I'd love to claim credit for writing that song, but Buck Morgan wrote the words to that. I might have added one word to it, but I arranged it and everything, and he let me record it. Thank you, Buck, for letting me sing that song and play that song. Buck Morgan. And we haven't got him to Zoom yet. We're going to have to get him to Zoom one of these days. I don't know why he's not Zooming. He's a holdout. We'll get him before long. Okay. Well, I got my finger pick on and no harmonica strapped around my neck. I'm going to play Tahoka Daisy. This song I wrote about a little flower out there in West Texas. I kind of made it into a metaphor about a boy-girl situation, so it's called Tahoka Daisy. There we go. I met that little yellow rose way down in Texas, don't you know? But Rosie never did a thing for me. 'Cause Texas has another flower. I think about her every hour and all the ways that she knows how to please. So drop me off just south of Lubbock. Just drop me off just south of Lubbock. All my exes she can call up. She's the prettiest flower I've ever seen. I'm talking about Tahoka Daisy. She's the one who drives me crazy. Tahoka Daisy, you're the gal for me. Tahoka Daisy, I love you. Tahoka Daisy, I'll be true. And like that little blossom of purple and gold, I know our love will always grow. Tahoka Daisy, you're so sweet. You've got me on my knee. Tahoka Daisy, you're the lady, and will you marry me? I said I met that little yellow rose, little Bonnie with her turned up nose. She didn't do a thing for me. 'Cause Texas has another flower. I think about her every hour and all the ways that she knows how to please. So take me up just south of Lubbock to that place where we both grew up. She's the prettiest flower I've ever seen. I'm talking about Tahoka Daisy. She's the one who drives me crazy. Tahoka Daisy, you're the gal for me. Tahoka Daisy, you're the lady. Daisy, the love song. Right there. Anyway. Okay. The Lady of White Rock Lake. Y'all heard about her? She's out there somewhere. Barbara McMillan says when she was dating, she saw the lady out there. There's this ghosty thing out there. Anyway, I walk my dog around the lake all the time, and I was wanting to write a song about White Rock Lake, and one thing, this just kind of popped up on the horizon in my mind, and I'm still kind of tweaking a little bit, but it'll be a song one of these days. The Lady of White Rock Lake. Lother Road was dark and crooked. The moon was in the trees. I saw her in my headlights. She was looking straight at me. I stopped to try and help her do everything that I could do. Her sheer white dress was dripping wet. Moss was on her shoes. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? It's the story of the girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. She said, my boat turned over. Give me a ride, sir, if you will. I live with my father up on top of Teepee Hill. Her voice began to falter. I helped her with the door. When I turned around, the talk was just a puddle on the floor. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? The story of the girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. At the top I saw a mansion. A man was standing there. I told him what had happened. A cold chill filled the air. He said, son, I had a daughter, and is this some kind of joke? You're the third guy to say he's seen her since she drowned 3 weeks ago. Have you heard the story about that haunted place? Story of a girl they call the Lady of White Rock Lake. Now this story is a strange one. Some facts they just don't jive. No girl has drowned in White Rock Lake since 1945. I googled up that spot exactly where she said she lived. There ain't nothing but a playground up on top of Teepee Hill. Anyway, I'm going to shift gears here just a little bit and put my harmonica on. Hang on. Okay here. Well, what happened to my pick? There we go. I've reached that point in my musical career that I don't play picks that I bought anymore. Every pick I got, I think I found on the stage somewhere. Here we go. Guys always lose them, you know. You wouldn't believe how many different colors they are. This is called Redneck, Short-Haired, White-Legged, Good Old Boy. His hair wouldn't touch his ears if he combed it straight down. And you better duck if you ever see him frown. He's got a dang good tan, but it stops right below his neck. The worst word his mother ever heard him say is, heck, he's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Every redneck mother and daddy's pride and joy. He's a hell-raiser, but he'll make one hell of a man. 'Cause he's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Now, he's gonna join the army where he'll finish his GED. For concerts in the park, he likes beer with Velveeta cheese. He's a chip-kicking, two-stepping, girl-chousing son of a gun. But he'll do like his daddy and only give his heart to one. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Every redneck mother and daddy's pride and joy. He's a hell-raiser, but he'll make one hell of a man. 'Cause he's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. But if you're a single young lady and you're looking for true romance, and you've tried so hard but can't find it, well, honey, give this boy a chance. 'Cause he's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Every redneck mother and daddy's pride and joy. He's a hell-raiser, but he'll make one hell of a man. 'Cause he's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. He's a redneck, short-haired, white-legged, good old boy. Redneck. Thank you. Thank you very much. In that same key, let's do this song. I think it's Bradley was singing this song about how every boy wants to be a cowboy. That was kind of the case. We wanted to be Jesse James, you know. And every state in the union had a Jesse James buried somewhere. You know, they thought maybe he hadn't got shot or killed or something. Maybe somebody got killed in his place. So he started popping up everywhere. Finally, they dug him up, checked his DNA, and proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that he's buried up there in Kearney, Missouri now. Disappointed a lot of people, let me tell you. Jesse James changed his name. He was buried in Texas. And we're distant cousins. I once heard my grandpa say, with boyish pride, I told my friends how Jesse's blood runs through my veins. Well, it ain't no way, 'cause I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. My whole world is changing like it never has before. I'm going to start over on that song, folks. I got it all screwed up. I get a gimme. It's my ball and bat, right? Okay, here we go. Let's try this again. Jesse James changed his name. He was buried in Texas. And we're distant cousins, I once heard my grandpa say. With boyish pride, I told my friends how Jesse's blood runs through my veins. Now those show-me folks say, Harry, there ain't no way. I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. Those white coats with their microscopes have dug him up for sure. There can't be no denying his DNA ain't lying. I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. Now some things are best left undiscovered, like buried treasure and like proof there ain't no God. Like Pluto ain't no planet, and like why Michael looks like Janet. Blue squirrel, and why that cute girl won't answer when I knock. I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. We've lost another hero. He's walking out the door. Can't blame those folks for trying, or fools like me for crying. I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. From now on, if there's one chance in a million, I could be right, even if I'm wrong. Let me believe what it is I believe in. Let wiser men leave well enough alone. I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. My whole world is changing like it never has before. So Lord, don't let nobody dig up any more of my grandpa's distant cousins like Buffalo Bill Cody. Or was it Truman Capote? I don't remember what he said. 'Cause I ain't kin to Jesse anymore. Jesse James, rest in peace. Well, I screwed that one up pretty good, so I'll make this other one easy. Okay. Should have called it Uncle Bill. I used to call it Uncle Bill, then to change the name of it and called it Old Soldiers Never Die. So this song's kind of got two names. We'll call it Uncle Bill today. I get the wrong harmonica. Hang on. Again. Let's see here. Here we go. wasn't much I'd ever seen. Knee-holes in my jeans. To me, Uncle Bill had seen it all. Purple Heart, war as hell, stories I begged him to tell. Filled my head with dreams I still recall. The Navy gave him steak and eggs, lost every egg he ate. He was in that first wave. He was only one of three. Got off of that LCV. God damn that boat. Bless the USA. He hit that beach running. He was only 17. Never knew what hit him. Woke up in Walter Reed. Drank too much, got left behind by only girl he loved. Old soldiers never die. Tear rolling from his eyes. Now those young GIs were only human. The world soon forgot their names. But the boys like me who remember those old soldiers won't ever fade away. North Korea, North Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan. The whole world is going up in flames. You can sing this song 10,000 times. Different words, different rhymes. Last two lines will always be the same. He hit that beach a-running. He was only 17. Explosions in the water. Machine guns on the beach. Falling by the thousands to keep this country free. Old soldiers never die. Is that right, Uncle Bill? Tear rolling from his eye. Uncle Bill. Folks, I got one more little song I'm going to do, and we're going to call her quits for today. I want to thank all of you for coming and watching over on Facebook. I want to thank all you guys that come and play today, particularly. It really amazes me how good you guys are getting. It's a real honor to be here and be the host of this show. This is a song about not drinking right here, folks, called Everclear. One little drink, it'll warm you up. One more, it's one too much. It looks like water, it has no taste. Cross your eyes, fall on your face. There's never been no stronger stuff. 109 is proof enough. You better read that label, the warning's clear. When you get drunk, you gon' get drunk on Everclear. It'll melt your cup, your plastic spoon. Strike boom. When you wake up down on the floor, it'll melt your name off your front door. There's never been no stronger stuff. 190's proof enough. You better read that label, the warning's clear. When you get drunk, don't get drunk on Everclear. There's never been no stronger stuff. 190's proof enough. You better read that label, the warning's clear. When you get drunk, don't get drunk on Everclear. She took my house, she took my car, she took my John, my old guitar. She took my dog, I can't remember its name. Purple Jesus on my brain. There's never been no stronger stuff. 190's proof enough. You better read that label, the warning's clear. When you get drunk, don't get drunk on Everclear. Your life will suck if you get drunk on Everclear. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. This has been a public service announcement. Okay, folks, there's my real buddies right there. You can always tell who your buddies are when the show's over and they're still there.
We're here to help you break down.
Okay, y'all gonna help me carry all this stuff out? That's great. Okay.
All
Hey,
right.
thank you, Alan, and thank you, Wayne. Y'all did a great job today. Everybody else did
You
too.
Gary. Thank you for everything.
And we will do this again probably next week sometime somewhere.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
I've been seeing on Facebook, I guess the guitar show's going on in, late May or something. Is the DSA going to have the booth?
Yeah. You need to talk to Bobby about that. Just tell him you want to volunteer, and he'll slip you in there somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do that. You know, I've even been toying with the idea of like doing a live broadcast from out there. You know, stream it to Facebook or something. You know, from the booth. You know what I mean?
Woo.
We could do that with the iPhone.
Yep.
Why not?
Huh.
I'm in.
Okay. Well, we're gonna do something fun. Okay. Hey guys, thank you, and thank all you folks over there on Facebook. All three of you, however many's over there. You never can tell. You know, they have those Facebook parties and stuff. So. Okay, guys, that is it. So if you push that little red button, it'll all be over, and you can go do whatever it is you want to do the rest of the weekend. You're free.
And nap
Have
time.
a great week.
You're free to
Thanks,
go.
everybody.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Adios. Bye, folks.